What is up, Earthnoids, Spacenoids, and everything in between? I am just a simple new type, and in this video, we are returning to Universal Century. We are back on the moon, and not for long, as the Albion crew make their way towards EFF's naval review. In our last episode, the Albion made it to Von Braun, where Ko met a Zeon pilot named Kelly and helped him fix up a mobile armor. We also see the upgrades to the GPO-1, which now goes by Gundam Full Burnin'. In this video, we will see the fixed mobile armor take flight, we will see the loss of one crew member, and we will learn about a new class of battleship for the Earth forces. So let's get into this. After testing the new GPO-1 Full Burnin', Ko is not recognizing Nina Purpleton's passes at him. Keith gives him the push he needs to ask her out by giving him movie tickets. Back at the junkyard, Kelly's girlfriend is arguing with him for building the Valwallo. We discussed last time that based on the fact that only a handful of these were made during the 1 Year War, it is most likely that this is one of the last ones in existence. Cima is still on the moon and is trying to influence Anaheim Electronics to do some of her bidding. Nina is hard at work on the Gundam, during which she is told that she is being transferred off the Mobile Suit program and off the Albion. Certainly, this is the meddling of Cima. Nina is sad about leaving Ko, more so than her work it seems. A man comes in to give Kelly his payment of gold after completing the Valwallo. Kelly is excited to prove himself once again. The man, however, laughs and says that a one-armed man would never be chosen for this mission and tells Kelly that he will be piloting the Valwallo. So naturally, Kelly decides to get drunk. Back at Anaheim Electronics, Ko comes to visit Nina. He fails at making a move, and this upsets Nina. She runs away. Kelly gets in the mobile armor, thinking that if he is able to defeat the Gundam pilot, then maybe it will prove his worth for Cima. He takes off, leaving his girlfriend behind. Ko finds out that Nina won't be returning on the ship when the alarms go off. Ko preps the Gundam Full Burnin'. Ko reaches out to Kelly, knowing it is him, but Kelly is just now finding out that Ko is the Gundam pilot. They engage in battle on the surface of the moon. Meanwhile, Nina finds out about the situation and goes out on a tiny moon lander. The Valwallo's giant beam cannon melts the Gundam's shield. The Valwallo uses its plasma leader on the Gundam. This projectile weapon is fired in groups of 3. When deployed, the plasma leaders lodge into the ground in a triangle formation around an enemy mobile suit, whereupon they project an energy field that immobilizes the enemy. The Gundam can't move. Keith launches to help Ko when he realizes Nina is out on the battlefield. Kelly's lander gets a hit. This enrages Ko. The Valwallo's pincer captures the Gundam. Ko ejects the core block and the top half of the Gundam to escape the clutches of the Valwallo. Ko is able to get under the mobile armor and attack using its beam saber. The Valwallo is going down. Kelly tells Ko that he regrets nothing. Ko tells him to eject. Kelly laughs and tells him that they never installed one. Kelly and the Valwallo is destroyed. Ko grabs Nina. He gets out of the Gundam and finally tells Nina his feelings for her. The Albion, with Nina on board, depart from Von Braun City and prepare for Operation Stardust. Earth Federation forces are organizing a naval review to show off one of their new ships. This is the first naval review since the 1 Year War. However, Captain Cinepus notes that the Albion wasn't notified of joining the review. This is due to Admiral Wyatt. More on him soon. The naval review is being held on Konpei Island. What is Konpei Island? It is the asteroid formerly known as Solomon. After the Battle of Solomon, during the 1 Year War, the Federation took control and renamed it. Meanwhile, Ko, Keith, and Burning do some training. While training, they run into a series of colonies that are being transferred from Side 1 to Side 3 as part of the colony restoration program. Ko is now a lieutenant junior grade and now the same rank as Burning. Burning is feeling old. Burning and Captain Cinnapus have a drink. Cinnapus is also such an alcoholic that the doctor has to hold on to his alcohol. Burning is in a mood and decides to invoke the mighty slap of Bright. While this happens, the alarms go off. Admiral Wyatt is planning on meeting with the Cima fleet. Wyatt is a more radical fleet admiral between Cohen and himself. Because he believes the Albion's loyalty lies in Cohen, he has a great disdain for them. The Albion fleet engages with the Cima fleet. Cima and Ko fight. Burning finds a downed Zeon with a briefcase handcuffed to him. Burning takes the briefcase and immediately engages with Cima. Cima backs off when Ko and Keith arrive, but Cima got a good hit on Burning. The three banter about their love life. Burning looks inside the briefcase to see all the plans about Operation Stardust. Suddenly, due to Cima's attack, Burning's GM explodes from the inside, killing Burning in the process. Back at the Albion, the crew mourns the loss of Burning. It is November 10th of UC 0083, and it is the day of the Naval Review. On Axis, Zeon remnants are wondering if they should send the advanced fleet to support Delaz. In the background, a young girl wonders how many more years must she wait. This young girl is Haman Karn, who will become the main antagonist of our next UC adventure. During the Great Exodus to Axis after the 1-year war, Haman took over her father's role as leader of the Exodus. In the future, she will play a big role in helping Minavazabi, but for now, she waits on Axis to make her move. Some Zeon remnants meet up with the Delaz fleet. As they return to the Earth sphere, many of the Zeon remnant soldiers marvel at seeing Earth for the first time in 3 years. They are all to meet up at the Shoal Zone. The Shoal Zone is simply where Side 5 used to be after the 1-year war. This is where the remnants of the Battle of Loon exist. This also happens to be where the Garden of Thorns exists as well. Back on the Albion, Ko returns to his third sortie of the day. He is a little on edge, but not as much as Moncha, who is taking out his grief towards the loss of Lieutenant Burning on a prisoner of war. As the Fedis begin the naval review, Naval Gato and the Delaz fleet launch. Moncha and Ko launch. Admiral Wyatt gives a speech to the fleet at Konpei Island in the brand new Birmingham-class ship. The new Birmingham ship seems to be another instance of EFF pride and bureaucratic nonsense. It is bigger than the Magellan-class ship, but for some reason, EFF didn't build them with mobile suits in mind, so there is no hangar. This is a major oversight to have something this short-sighted built post-1-year war. Luckily, this will be EFF's last vessel centered around the big gun concept, and it certainly does have some big guns. It has a bunch of megaparticle cannons everywhere. It also has twin laser cannons and a missile launcher. On Ko's fourth sortie, he engages with the Drak. The MS-21C Drak is a high-speed assault mobile suit made by the Delaz fleet and used by Zeon remnants. Because resources were minimal for the Zeon remnants, many of the parts of the Drak came from Zaku 2F2 and the bomber ship the Gato. It is extremely fast, but it has very poor mobility due to its inferior auto-balancer system. Many of these units make its way to Axis to live on and be used for other factions in the future. Ko is able to take out the unit easily. The Albion crew head towards the Ramos sector. The Shoal Zone sounds huge, as this seems to be a huge cat-and-mouse game between EFF and Zeon, navigating between the rubble. It's also why the Garden of Thorns was probably never found out over these past 3 years as well. That is until the team run into more Zeon remnants, including Gato and the GPO-2. Ko chases Gato. Moncha and the crew handles the ongoing assault, while Ko goes to chase the GPO-2. The GPO-2 makes a beeline straight for Konpei Island. Ko chases him, but he doesn't make it in time. Gato arms the Mk-82 nuclear weapon and aims it at the Birmingham. He fires the weapon. And that will do it for this episode. Much of what happens during the journey from the moon to Konpei Island was very character-driven. The loss of Lieutenant Burning certainly was foreshadowed into oblivion. Never ever tell your Kohais that you have taught them everything you need to know. It makes you irrelevant from a story perspective. In our next episode, through Stardust Memory, we will see the fallout of the attack on Konpei Island, and we will see the Delaz take the final steps toward completing Operation Stardust. Until next time, new types, if Lieutenant Burning taught us anything, it's that you always keep at least one picture of your best gal on your dashboard. Peace.